Hello, friends. This is Kathleen Whitehead. I channel uh, the aspects of love and other beings and do a few other things. And tonight, I don't know what's going to happen because it has been a full on Mercury retrograde day for me. And I couldn't even figure out how to do my phone a few minutes ago, but that's what happens when all the energies come in. So we'll see how this is. But I'm just going to start uh, because I don't have enough brain power right now. It's been shut off. So I thank you all for being here, especially my friends who are here with me online while we record this. My friend Cheryl and my friend Laura. And I thank everyone who will see this at any given time. I I honor you all for everything. And I would just say, hold on, because the world is changing fast. And you're all exactly where you're supposed to be. So right now, I'm going to ask for the aspects of love to bring in some light language for all of our benefit. And I'm going to ask that they also add in a little peace, intention, and calm as we enter into the next days. And I'm just sending love. So thank you. Tiana makachikachakata, tia tia laya sakatapoto, tiata manikita eshikata, yatakati, atikate, he, shana nakitiata, tiana nakitikiti, siata patakata, shata, tamatia, atabikiti, etiata patakushkota, ayana, ayala. Ayata pakatai, ta alayatata, shiatata, tiamakashakatai, tama ete etia patikete etia. Hello, beautiful souls. We are here with you, and we thank you for this opportunity to be here and be with this gentle group of people. As our friend Kathleen said, we wish for peace and love and calm as the next days flow through. And we do not have much of a concept of time, but you mark your time in days and weeks and months and years and so forth. And you are in a very demonstrative year. And also, you are in a very demonstrative time where you will see a lot of differences, a lot of, we're going to call it a bit of a roller coaster because this is what we see, where there will be ups and downs and many changes. But remember, the one thing about this roller coaster is it goes up and it goes down a little bit, but it never goes down all the way to the ground again. It just goes up again and then goes down again, but never down as far as the last time. So take heart in that because every time it goes, the 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 attitude of the collective is rising itself. And while this is, you might call it a bumpy ride, it is a ride that you are all able to handle and able to uh, go through because you've chosen to be here at this time for this very roller coaster ride. we want to remind you of some things that as these times flow past you. First of all, be the observer of these uh, bits of chaos and the enjoyer of the bits of raises. So when things are feeling good and you're going up the roller coaster, please enjoy that and find the joys that are around you and keep yourself peaceful and in your heart. And when you are dipping a little, uh, please just keep yourself calm and observe what is happening. We suggest a little popcorn to watch the show because it's just like an action movie, and there will be uh, things that are surprising to you. Now, we do not wish to downplay any suffering that is happening to any being on your planet. We realize that this is not fun for many. This is very in your face, terrifying, and harmful. And it's a very rough road for many. But also remember that they too chose to be in this time to ride this wave and to be those volunteers who have chosen to be here but have forgotten. And maybe they did this for themselves, because if they remembered how rough the rough times might be, they might have changed their minds. But everyone here is a part of a beautiful advancement of your um, humanity and all of the other beings too on your earth. So just take as much ease with this as you can possibly handle, and send love to all of those beings who might be second guessing what they have volunteered to do, including those who have volunteered to be the bringer of the harm, we will say. Um, that's one thing. Just remember and be calm and be peaceful and send love as much as you possibly can. But also, on the other hand, remember that every emotion that you experienced is valid. So when you feel these emotions that might be rising up, know that they are rising up so that you can feel them and release them. On the other side of this, there will not be this roller coaster. It's kind of a long roller coaster, kind of a long ride, but it it will be over and it will decrease in its intensity. The other thing we would like for you to remember, and our friend Kathleen has experienced that this week, that is, you are truly limitless in what you can do. You are limitless in the so-called gifts that you might choose to experience. That what our friend has experienced is that when she believes that she can do something that she has not done before, she can do it, because the trust, the belief, the knowing that it is possible and that it is possible for any individual to do it makes it accessible, we will say. So recognize that things are moving very quickly, that you can grab onto some very interesting bits of magic as soon as you believe, I think I can do that. Um, Start small, uh, because you need to trust, you need to believe. So don't start with, I think I can walk through that wall. Start with something like, I think I can actually feel sending love, or I can heal this cold that I might have, or something that is within what we'll call it easy belief. So these are things that we wish to remind you. And we also wish to remind you, every one of you, that you are exactly where you are meant to be in this lifetime. And we thank you for choosing to be here, because as we watch the growth and expansion on your planet, we are impressed and um, cheerleading to see how quickly you are progressing. We feel that was very long winded. So we will close for now with our love and our gratitude for you. And we will open it up after some of our light language comes through. We will open it up for questions. We love each and every one of you. We love you as part of us, as part of the oneness. You are having very interesting experiences, and we take joy and enjoyment in watching you experience these things. Sending our love. We are here with you again, still, as always, and ready for any questions that you might have. Is there a question?
Yes, I have a question.
Thank
You
you.
mentioned about people suffering and, perhaps having chosen to suffer during these times. So I just want to ask you, sort of globally, what is the meaning of suffering and what does it accomplish?
The meaning of suffering is to provide contrast, to provide choices. The meaning of your experiences here on your earth are always to allow you to learn and grow. So you may have day to day smaller challenges that you might be reminded to grow from. Our friend Kathleen had instances today that somewhat upset her. And then, after she worked her way through those things, she came back to her center and said to herself, now calm down. That was small. But it allowed her to learn from herself that she is able to notice that she was having what she considers a negative reaction to something that happened in a day to day activity. So she took this opportunity to learn to remind herself to calm herself, which that is something that is very important for all to understand and learn how to do. Calm yourself as these little upsets happen because they're meant to teach you a little something. The larger picture, the contrast, um, the bigger the suffering, we will say, the bigger choice to be made. The bigger the opportunity to calm yourself and see from a higher perspective, a global perspective. As you know, the things that are happening on your earth are leading to big changes, and big opportunities to create a different system. So you have to, in order to create a different system or allow a different system to come in, you must allow the older system that is well entrenched to collapse so that you can change and build something else up. So the the suffering is in relationship to the change that needs to happen. So for instance, we take this little small opportunity that our friend had today, allowed her to make a small change, make a small noticing, make a choice. Am I going to um, um, remain in the upset place, or am I going to calm myself down, recognizing it was nothing in the big picture? And but then the bigger choices are meant for bigger groups of people. So, for instance, those that are suffering in war are give the opportunity to many on your earth plane to say, I don't want to see this suffering. I don't want these people to have to suffer. So, what can I do? And maybe nothing from a physical standpoint, uh, but you can, just making the choice and believing that there can be an end brings the end closer, if you know what I mean, if that makes some sense. So the size of the suffering, which is great in the world right now, is relative to the change that is going to happen. And it takes every being who is participating in whatever way, whether that is a being who is making the choice to want something better, to that person who has taken up arms of some sort, who has volunteered to inflict suffering, that person has chosen to be the person who shows other people that they would like to make a choice. So to the purpose of suffering, the purpose of everything that happens on your planet is something you have chosen. You came here because you wanted to learn many, many things. You wanted to have choices, many choices of how you um, react, how you move forward, the choices that you make. And you recognize that you have choices, small choices and large choices, because small choice might be don't get upset about some silly little thing that happened, or the large choice is I don't want to see war ever again. Please make it stop. Those are and there are many choices. There's choices about um, taking care of the earth. There's choices about taking care of your own self and of those around you. So everything that you experience in every time period is a choice that you get to make because you're going to learn something very tiny or very large in making that choice. We recommend you choose to realize how powerful and limitless you are. Did that help you?
Yes, it did. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Thank you for the question. Is there any other question? Well, we truly thank you for being here and bringing your energies to this gathering. Our friend is feeling us. They're they are asking me to remind you that you are not in an empty room, that you are around many, many beings that will someday soon, um, be friends with you. So keep your vibration or your frequency or whatever you want to call it, keep your love flowing. We ever love you because we ever love ourselves, and you are us and we are you. So we will bid you good night for this time frame, and we will give you one more dose of our energetic love. Thank you. Yanada yete liana makashkita atatapada ete kiatata ana ayatata apete eskaya bata e. Well, I'm back, but Zoom has changed on me yet again. And I can't find the setting that says stop recording. There it is.